Hello there, Golf Freak here, and welcome back to some more Civ 5 as Poland, where we last left off. Right now, I'm considering my options. Got 29 turns per factory here, it's not going to be too much faster compared to if I build it here. Although, if I buy it, 14... 10... Be about 15 turns of gold. Yeah, let's buy it here instead. And we'll just save up my gold. I think that's a slightly better idea. Start doing Civ on my channel more. I've been playing Civ non-stop practically since it came out. There's only so much I can do without going insane. Speaking of insane, you guys see some of the new, I think it's Gamescom in Germany? Some of the new footage for Beyond Earth? I am totally liking it. Doesn't look quite like Civ 5. It's not a reskin of Civ 5. It's different, and it has a lot of the same things that Civ 5 has, which I really like. So I will definitely be live streaming it on release, so that everyone can yell at me for how dumb I am. Oh, it has luxury resources. Nope, then you're not willing to trade 7. It ain't worth it.
Aparantoyan aliliron kito lawan ulun.
Wow, that's a really good deal. That's the best deal. That's probably the max, actually. Absolutely. My friend! I will definitely take your gold. And then turn against you with it. Anyway, the more gold I get, the faster I get my gold plant, the faster I get my ideology. And the faster I stop kind of technically wasting, with air quotes, my culture. Yeah, I'm reading old chat. Remember that YouTube only updates its chat like every... I don't know, maybe every other minute? And I'm a minute behind you. And I'm a minute behind that as well. So there's like 2 minutes old. Actually, how should I put this? Remember that there's a lot of delays. I mean, that's all. That's basically the easiest way I can put it. You know what? I don't really like doing this, but let's do it. There's nowhere to put you, and you're just draining my economy. Ooh, that just gave me a bonus, didn't it? Not enough to catch up, but that actually does count towards the most culture during the time, which is kind of nice. Somehow it got turned into a Call of Duty talking. You know what? I don't think Call of Duty will ever really die. I think that its hype has died, definitely, but it's just one of those things where it's got it's the concept of the game, because they're not changing too much while adding new features. They are changing it a little bit, so it's just not like a reskin. Is that it's always got to have someone playing it. I don't think it'll ever quite be it will never be as big and as hype as it was before. But it's definitely on the decline, but I don't see it going away. Yeah, it won't die, Wrath. It won't die unless EA dies. Or whoever it is published. It's not... Is EA publishing it? I don't even know anymore. Maybe it isn't. No, EA is doing Battlefield. What am I thinking? And Battlefront. Yeah. I don't know who does Call of Duty. I don't really care. I'm not following that anymore. Did they stop the development of Civ 5? Civ 5's done. Dante, they're after Brave New World. That was it. As far as I know, they're still updating it and stuff. Of course, they're doing minor tech stuff. But as for like expansions or any DLC, I'm fairly certain they're completely done with Civ 5 and moved on to Beyond Earth. Hopefully, I mean, like, given everything I've seen with Beyond Earth, I wouldn't mind a couple expansions for that with additional things and stuff like that. Maybe additional nations. But it's almost looking like it'll be a one-time thing, which is interesting. I doubt it, but it's what it's looking like. Battlefield is better than COD mostly because you can drop buildings. It's not, you know, the whole debate between what's better, Battlefield or Call of Duty. Honestly, Battlefield, EA. Call of Duty, Call of Duty. I mean, that's the argument there, is that they're both not great. They're also not even fair to compare because they're just different. They're different game styles. They're first-person shooters, but that's the only thing they have in common. Battlefield's big and expansive. Call of Duty's compact, fast-paced. When I tried out Battlefield, I quit very quickly because it was just boring as all get out. And people were better than me. And if anyone says, like, oh, that's because they were skilled, you didn't have any skill. No. I disagree. See, how many of these do I have? I have 2. Okay. Give me the 7. And because I'm... Yeah, just give me this. Okay, well then no. Other people will pay good money for this. Man, oh man, does someone have a lot of culture. How much does Civ cost? It depends on which Civ game you're talking about. I just wait until, I'll give you 5, because I would like your open borders. Then no. So I would recommend waiting for a Steam sale. And you could get the Civ 5 Complete Edition for like $7.50. Which I think is a great buy. If you don't have it. Otherwise, wait for a sale. You can get like 75% off quite often. Delete! I know it's some of my gold per turn, but I'd rather have sea trade routes. The cargo ships, privateer, and then we'll start putting frigates. You should probably build a windmill. I can finally pop you. Need allowance for culture. Well, whoop-de-doo, because I'm not going to get it. This guy has a lot of culture per turn. There's no way for me to get that. Friendship for 37 more turns. Yeah, I think that's actually going to work out relatively well by the time I get all my troops out after all these buildings and I get everything that I want. So, Do I play sand? Do I play sandboxes? As in, do I play like sandbox game types? Um, I guess not really that often. Um,
Ik geloof dat ik iets heb wat u enig belang zal inboezemen.
by the way, guys, if you want a way to record gaming software or you want like free gaming capture software and stuff, you should check out OBS. That's what I'm using to live stream right now. It's actually pretty nice. I've got no complaints with it so far. And it has a recording feature. It's absolutely free. I'd suggest checking it out if you want to like record your gameplay footage. Now, mind you, you need a decent computer because it's going to use up CPU because it's not hardware like I record with. But it's very, very good. So unless you have an absolutely terrible computer or a laptop, you should have no excuse for not being able to record. Keep sending the food. This Warsaw is not fat enough. We must fatten her up even more. The free-for-all that I dominated? Which one was that? The way I remember it, everyone ganged up on me. Because we did the two free-for-alls. The one where I was Poland and the one where I was Ethiopia. Ethiopian one, didn't dominate it. I held my own against Wrath and Emboy. And then the Polish one I ended up winning because we just let the computer play it out. And that's what happened. Let's get public schools up. That's a little more important right now. Like OBS stands for Open Broadcaster Software or something like that. So that's it's a very, very good software. You want a great musician? I don't have him yet, but he's on the way, and I should probably buy the factory. Boom! There we go. You know what I should also do is get happiness buildings. Huh. I can't build any happiness buildings? Oh, there's a zoo. Can I not? Did I already build? No, I didn't build the zoo here yet. So much junk to build. And it's the scientific. It wasn't simultaneous. It was simultaneous turns for this free for all. It was hybrid, where it was simultaneous when you were at peace, but when you're at war, it goes by an order. Which theoretically is a really good idea, however, the way that they handled it being that those separate wars, or only the people, if you were at war at all, then you had to wait your turn, even if you weren't at war with the person that was going before you. As in the turn-based, the lag was primarily computer processing functions. When he says lag, he means the in between turns, the processing, etc., etc. Hello. Ooh, I get an archer. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, let's go ahead and trade with you. Why not? Why not? Choose ideology, so I can actually look. Let's take a peek at autocracy. So wounded military inflicts 25% more damage. Gold cost purchasing units reduced by 33%. Military success grant twice as often when you're at war with a common foe. Which basically means if you're allies, you get twice as many troops. 250 tourism with all known civs when a great rider is born. Oh, wow. Spile steel tech at twice the normal rate. That actually sounds really nice, but I'm actually not too bad in tech. Local helmets from barracks, yada yada. Plus 3 movements for great generals. Army units get plus 15 attack, plus 1 movement, ignore enemy zone of control. Ooh, that actually sounds really nice. Reduce the unit gold maintenance cost by 33%. Ooh. Third alternative. Quantity of strategic resources produced is increased by 100%, plus 5 food, plus 5 science in the city capital. I don't have any coal. Plus 25% production when building military units, and new military units start with plus 15 experience. Cult of personality. A common enemy. Plus gain 6 more influence when states you command tribute from them. And the 50% work effective at doing it. Receive 25% attack bonus to all military units for the first 50 turns after this policy is adopted. So this one does have some good ones. Let's see. What would I get exactly? So this. 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 I only get like 3 of these policies though. That's the other thing though, is that some of these just aren't worth it. So it really, really makes it not worth it. Let's check this one out. So, like, if I want to go with specialists, we'll do that. Probably one of those happiness ones. Party leadership isn't terrible, but nah. Factories are produce 25% science. 25% increase isn't bad, but it's also not great. 5-year pan is good, but I don't have a lot of hills around me. Yeah, I hate to do this because I really want to not go down freedom, but I'm gonna go down freedom because if I had lots and lots of hills, I'd go down order. But I don't. Autocracy just isn't good. I'd only get like 3 or 4 policies out of that to begin with, and I'm Poland. I have lots of policies, so freedom. We get lots of specialists, lots of great people. The happiness from the specialists as well will also help me out too. So we'll get freedom. Boom. And I get free tenants and whatever. Especially because I'm half the amount of food. More growth. More culture is actually really important. I could get this, volunteer army, which would be great, but for right now, the happiness is more important. Boom! And I didn't even get that much because I don't have that many specialists right now, I guess. But I have another policy. Great people are born by 25%. Or more happiness for every mite. National wonder. Yeah, more great people. My happiness should hold out. I'm gonna get all the other happiness. So, do you have coal? Well, that's a city up there. You apparently don't have coal. What the heck? Ooh, here's the question. Should I go for... Oh, there we go, 10 happiness. So I get more specialists working now. Should I go for Brandenburg Gate? I probably should. Make that a priority in my capital. Because I can build anything in my capital, and that's the point. I can build anything. So, theoretically, it'd be the best place to build it. I also have the most production. Okay. Paris has more than... Paris, which isn't really that surprising, has more than I have total. Oh boy. This is not a good thing. The nice thing is that I do have a navy stationed and ready. So if they do attack me, the only place they can attack me from the sea is through this channel. And that's only to my capital. So, yay. I don't want to trade too far. Yeah, we'll do this. Well, it's just starving? Really? Doesn't make any sense. I don't want to delete you. I also don't really care to use you anywhere. Oh well. If I eventually start taking over cities, it'll be good. How long until peace is over? I do have 2 artillery, or 2 cannons, so potentially I could just use my cannons to bombard. And that would be fine. And then I can use my ships and my musketmen to actually attack. Assuming that I don't have... bonus. How much longer? 30 more turns? It's not great, but it'll do. Yeah, okay. I like it's got negative 0.07 food. I find that funny. Do I think my vids would be popular if I fought against Obama and Putin in multiplayer? Is there like a mod for this for them or something? I'd assume so. Sounds like something the mod community would do. I don't have a great engineer. Do we even have one like on the way? 19 turns. So he will be next. So actually, well, that's the thing though, is I'd probably rush something else. It would be really nice, and I would be able to get better units out more quickly. I might rush it. We'll see. We will see. I still don't want the free tech yet. So I guess we put on this. And this is good, the new deal. And then I think the next policy would be with the trade with the city-states. Get gold and allies from city-states, which give me more say in the matter. More power. In general. Oh, they're at war. Which also reminds me, I should probably make sure, because he's got 2 cities over here. I should probably make sure that this city is really, really good. It's really defensive, actually. I think this place has at least a wall. It also has a castle, so you're probably set when it comes to defense. And hello. So we have 25 whole turns. Ouch. Coliseum, yeah, I still want the happen, especially if I'm gonna start taking over enemy cities. Well, they're not enemies yet, but they soon will be. Oh, I'm not allies with you. Whoops. Make sure we stay allies with you. No. No wonder I wasn't doing so well. It's probably because I was getting no coal or no bonus from my other stuff. You've denounced Mongolia and you're at war with Japan, Mogadishu, Prague, and Budapest. So, no. Also, it's well over time for me to cut this video off. So, how do you move up to? Hey! Where is this encampment discovered? Whoop-de-doo. Before I forget, you move up here. Okay, let's take a quick peek. We're 5th place in tech. 4 techs or so behind, but we should be catching up. We're doing pretty well, I think. We're not last place in soldiers. That goes to the Aztecs? They must have gotten pretty badly taken over. I am worse in crop yield, which isn't really surprising. I don't have a lot of cities. Japan is going to be a big threat. I'll probably go after them next. Take over Indonesia, make a nice kind of, you know, solid area over here. Depending on, I might burn this city because it just seems too close. But anyway, cutting the video off here. Thank you all very much for watching, and God bless.